So, you're interested in like where sayings come from as well, aren't you? Because you told me one of the week. What that? I don't know if Steve's aware of that. Do you want to tell Steve this one?
What's this a saying?
Can we do this quiz?
We'll do the quiz later. I know you're excited about the quiz. Let's do that later. But what's this saying?
Right. What is the saying? Chucking a baby out with the bathwater.
Yeah.
Have you heard that phrase?
Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. How would you use that?
Well, how would I use that? Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. I suppose if you've been discussing something, you've come up with some plans, but you're slightly worried, and you might abandon the whole plan, whereas there might be some ideas in there which are still worth retaining.
Exactly.
So you don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater.
There might be something you can just change, and you don't. Yeah.
There might be a few ideas you can salvage from an otherwise worthless one.
Well, the saying, right, comes from like years ago again. And
pre or post phone.
And ages and ages ago, when like the bloke worked in the house, he was like the coal man, and then you had like
no way, it's important.
Then like the mum is like she stays at home making the dinner, looking after the kids.
Yep.
And you've got like the little kid who's just growing up, just messing about and stuff. So what happens is, back then they didn't have like fresh flowing warm water every day. So all they could only afford to have like one full big bath of fresh water. So they'd fill up the bath, right? And then the dad would come home and he'd say, I've had I had a tough day at work and that, down the pit. And his wife would say, it's alright, I'm putting the dinner on, you're going to have a nice warm bath.
So, because he gets to bath first.
Because he gets to bath first, because he's the grafter.
And he's covered in coal.
He's covered in coal, so the water's like minging by the time he's finished.
Yeah.
Right? And then the wife says, after all my cleaning the house and doing the cooking, I'm a bit sweaty now.
She's covered in dust and grime.
I'll have a bath, right?
Yeah.
At the end of the line, there's a little baby.
Yeah.
It's been playing out all day. Also got like little grubby knees and stuff, needs to have a bath.
Yeah.
He goes in the bath. Right, but because the water's so dirty,
sure,
they go and empty the water out of the window. Can't see the baby in it. Chucking the baby out with the bathwater. That's where it comes from.
I don't know what to say, Steve. Because I've heard this. I'm just. What do you think, Steve?
So firstly, that sort of, that doesn't explain
where do you start? You're struggling, aren't you? You're struggling where to start.
Well, firstly, I can't see how we've now applied this to
I've been thinking of this for days, Steve, waiting for you to hear this one.
These coal mining parents, deeply negligent.
Yeah, I love
They've left their baby in the bath, unattended.
That's the way round to do it. The one covered in coal.
Yeah.
You go first.
Sure.
You go first. Don't wash the baby and then get in that.
Yeah.
You one covered in coal goes first.
Yeah.
That's the best idea.
Yeah.
Second most dirty one goes second, and then the clean little baby.
Yeah.
I think we should do him last because he's done nothing towards this family.
But more than that, Rick, leave him to his own devices.
Yeah.
Jack, I'm just going to throw the water out.
Yeah.
In the bath.
Don't check first.
Have you checked that the baby's down there? No, I'm not even going to waste my time checking.
You'd see it.
I'd be able to see a baby.
You'd see a baby in there.
If a baby was in here, I'd be able to see it. I'm just going to throw it out.
Yeah, I'm not even going to look, to be honest, Jack. We've all had our bath.
Yeah.
If the baby's in there, then it should be making
careful,
itself.
Jack. We have lost 3 children this way. Don't worry.
New single from Supergrass, Grace on XFM 104.9. Coming up in the next hour, Karl Pilkington's new game show. He's very excited about this. I'm excited.
We don't know anything about it, but it's going to be dynamite.
He's told me it's going to be a winner. He said it's going to go to television.
Sure.
I need some adverts, though.
Oh, I'd love to hear some adverts.
Can we have just 2 or 3 minutes of adverts, please? Vines there, Steve, on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant, and Karl Pilkington. Karl's getting very excited, as we all are, about his new... Should we let him do a little taster for us?
Well, I'm very excited about it.
So the gist of it, what is it? What is it exactly? Right. Is it a game show or is it a competition?
It's just thought it's something that you can play, and also people at home can take part in it.
Now, would they phone in about this, or they can just play at home while they're listening?
They can just play at home.
Okay.
You mean we haven't got any prizes?
No, there isn't.
No, I think we could get him to phone in. Maybe.
Well, I don't know. Let's hear the game idea first.
Yeah. Right, it's music related.
Okay,
good.
And what I do is I sort of tell a little story.
Okay.
And that story makes up a song title.
All right. Well, it sounds ambitious.
So,
is it a cryptic clue?
Could be. Say like this, right?
Oh, dearie me. Oh, dearie me.
Say like this. Right. This woman, right, she's pregnant. You know the answer to this one, so don't be saying anything. This is just aimed at Steve.
Okay.
Right. this woman has a baby.
Yeah.
She's pregnant, has a baby, and the doctor's there in the hospital, going, "Oh yeah, you've got a lovely little baby
Oh,
here.
you told me that this is... this game
Got a lovely
show.
little baby. It's just coming out now. You'll be able to see it in a minute, and it's like covered in gunk and stuff.
Yeah.
And he's going, yeah, it's nearly here. It's coming out. I see its little head and that, and he gets hold of it, and it's full of all this gunk, right?
The baby's full of gunk.
Yeah, like the
Covered in gunk or full of gunk?
covered in it.
Right.
And he goes, here you go, get hold of your baby, and he drops it.
Right.
What song's that?
There's so much irrelevance there, Steve. I can't tell you. It's not a cryptic clue. It's not a cryptic clue. Because only... I mean, the gist of it is relevant.
That isn't the best one. That's just...
Right, I mean, there is just... There's things there that you were dwelling on and thinking of puns. Don't. Just go for gut instinct. What was it? What was that?
Right, I just need to try and get the basics of this. There's a woman, she's pregnant, she has a baby.
Yeah.
The baby's covered in gunk.
Yeah.
Right,
And because of the gunk, the doctor drops the baby.
yeah.
And that's all I need to know.
Yeah, that is all you need to know, yeah. The pregnancy's largely irrelevant.
Okay, what are the key elements?
It's the birth and the doctor dropping it that are the irrelevant. The
the
relevant
birth
thing.
and the dropping of the baby.
Yeah.
I've absolutely no idea. I can't even begin to guess.
Think about what's happened here.
Oh, Carl,
She's had a baby, the doctor's trying to deliver it, he's saying it's a nice little baby you've got here.
This is all irrelevant. This is all irrelevant. Right, let me tell you this one. So just to be fair to Steve, so he can get into your mind. Right, this is not a traditional cryptic clue, logical problem or anything. This is Carl. What song am I thinking of? Right, that is Underworld, Born Slippy.
I have to say, actually, that makes textbook sense.
Yeah.
No, that does
Yeah.
actually. No,
Do you
I'm
like all
sorry.
do you like all the story about it's all right, you can see it in a minute. Oh, it's just covered in gunk. Yeah.
No, I agree. There is some extraneous detail,
Yeah,
but I have
okay.
to say
Yeah.
that
Born was good because it was. That's the look of it. Was
Yeah.
Born was good. Yeah.
and Born Slippy, no, I was quite impressed by that, Carl. I have to say, no, to be fair to you, I'm not just patronising you.
Oh well, I've got. Oh, wow.
I actually think that was really good, and I disrespect Ricky Gervais for slagging that off because I actually think that was quite
Well,
good.
let's go ahead with it then. On your
I feel
idea.
we could maybe open this up to email correspondence or
Okay,
or the
let's
phone
go
lines.
for it then. Okay, this is Karl Pilkington's new game show idea. It's
Just what's the song?
Karl Pilkington presents What's the Song? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Mr. Karl Pilkington.
Okay,
What's the song?
then?
Well, I'll tell you what, let's play a record. Let's come back after
Give out
that.
the number ready for him.
Well, if you should make a note of this, you can email us. The email's up and running. ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. What's the phone number, Karl? Have you got it?
It's 08700 800 1234.
Okay.
08700
800
1234.
Make a note of that, and we'll have a game of what song is Karl thinking of after this next track.
What do you want to play?
What have you got lined up there?
Continuing again. I've got old fogies who were good once, and I won't hear a thing said against the new kids out there. It's not all new metal, is it?
True enough.
This is Cat Stevens, a little known album, Mona Bone Jack on, and this one's called Trouble. It's a lovely song.